In this video, I am going to discuss an important output that the Ecosystem Intelligence Platform provides to users, the Ecosystem Integrity Score. We believe the Ecosystem Integrity Score represents a critical step in helping users understand how to design with nature in mind and produce nature-positive outcomes. So what is the Ecosystem Integrity Score? The Ecosystem Integrity Score measures how well a site or a design alternative is aligned with nature. The Ecosystem Integrity Score is calculated by measuring how closely the production of ecosystem services on a site matches the production of services for the biome reference condition. For example, if the biome reference performance for biodiversity support is 75%, then the closer the score for a site or a design gets to 75% for biodiversity support, the higher the Ecosystem Integrity Score will be. To ensure consistency, the Ecosystem Integrity Score is always based on the same 13 core services that are used to create the initial category scores for the screening and design modules. The ultimate Ecosystem Integrity Score is based on how close to the reference performance score the 13 core services are. The score is measured on a 1 to 100 scale, with 100 representing total alignment with reference performance. The three scenarios shown here illustrate how this works in practice. The three scenarios are for a site development project, although they could as easily be for a restoration project or any other land management activity. Scenario 1 shows a design that provides some improvement upon a baseline score, moving the Ecosystem Integrity Score from 35 to 40. This is not bad, given that most business as usual development would reduce the ecosystem integrity of the site. In scenario 2, the site designers really sharpen their pencils and achieve an 89 out of 100 ecosystem integrity score, which is excellent for a site development project in an urban context. In scenario 3, the site designers decided that since they have a carbon goal they need to meet, they will shift a portion of the site design to focus on dense planting of a non-native spruce species that has high carbon sequestration rates. While the design now overperforms for carbon, it does so at the expense of biodiversity support on the site. There is a corresponding drop in the Ecosystem Integrity Score that reflects the resulting misalignment with the local natural system. Why is the Ecosystem Integrity Score important? Why do we care if our sites are moving towards alignment with local natural systems? And why on earth would we care if they overperform? Well, the extreme example shown on this slide illustrates the answer to these questions. Imagine creating a site that performs like a temperate broadleaf forest in a desert and xeric shrubland biome. Although it would overperform the local reference condition for all services, there would eventually be consequences for being so misaligned with the natural system. We use locally attuned, highly functioning reference conditions as our benchmark and target because nature has evolved to perform at certain levels within given climate and geographic conditions. The Ecosystem Integrity Score enables us to learn from and mimic these locally attuned natural reference areas and use them to guide decisions around site design and land management. It is worth noting that the Ecosystem Integrity Score can be calculated for a single survey area for an entire site, regardless of size, and for a selection of multiple sites. The Ecosystem Intelligence Platform's dashboard integrates the Ecosystem Integrity Score into the user's portfolio rollups. This allows the user to understand not just how well one site is moving towards alignment with the nature around it, but how well any grouping of their sites is moving towards alignment. This concludes the brief introduction to the Ecosystem Integrity Score. Thank you for watching this video.